we've been talking about the use of must, ought to, need, today, and used to. We're going to do a few sentences trying to remember the use of, how to use in a sentence, must, ought to, need, dare, used, etc. Okay? So that's what we are going to do now. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks fill in the blanks with fill in the blanks with must, ought to, need, dare, and used. So we are going to look at how to fill in these words here. Fill in the blanks. In the blanks with must, ought to, need, dare, and used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5 words we're going to fill up. First I'll write the sentence. Then we will see what words to use to fill up with. First one. The first one we have, how dash he complained. He complained. Complain against his father. His father. That's the first one. The next sentence I have is you, your. You will sit straight. Sit straight. Otherwise, sit straight. Otherwise, you will develop back pain. And the third sentence I have here, there is no dash for you to travel tomorrow to Bombay. And the fourth sentence I have here, he dash start the project quickly. quickly, or he will lose his job. His job. And one more sentence we have. He dash sing in this music hall for nearly 5 years. Okay, now let's see what words we're going to fill in these blanks. First we have, how dash he complain? So what will you use? Dare. How dare. How dare he complain against his father? Next. You dash sit straight, otherwise you will develop back pain. You ought to sit. You ought to sit straight. You ought to sit straight, otherwise you will develop back pain. Third, there is no dash for you to travel to. There is no need. There is no need for you to travel to Bombay. And then, next one, he dash start the project quickly, or he will lose his job. That is, fourth one, he ought to start. He ought to start. He ought to start the project quickly, or he will lose his job. Finally, he dash sing in this music hall for nearly 5 years. He must sing in this music hall for 5 years. He must sing in this music hall for nearly 5 years. Must be he must have, not sing, sung in this music hall. Must be sung. He must have sung in this music hall for nearly 5 years. So what have we done now? We have filled up the correct word from it. Now first one, how dare he complain about his father? You ought to sit straight, otherwise you will develop a back pain. There is no need for you to travel to Bombay. He ought to start the project quickly, or he will lose his job. He must have sung in this music hall for nearly 5 years. Okay? No, we have used must. No, we have used dare. We have used ought. We have used there is no need. We have not used use. He used to. Okay. He used to sing. Correct. So, the last one we are not used. So, he used to. The last one is he used to sing. He used to sing. He used. He used to sing. He must start. So next one is must. He must. He must start the project quickly or he will lose his job. And finally, he used to sing in this music hall for nearly 5 years. So the fourth one is he must start. And finally, he used to. So let's look at the fill up of all the 5 sentences. First, fill in the blanks with must, ought to, need, dare, use. Now, first, how dare he complain about his father? You ought to sit straight, otherwise you will develop a back pain. There's no need for you to travel to Bombay. He must start the project quickly or he will lose his job. And finally, he used to sing in this music hall for nearly 5 years. So we filled in with must, ought to, need, dare and used.